I have designed this speaker to amplify my thoughts so people will quit asking me for sandwiches. That should work, right?
I don't know what you're talking about, Space Ghost.
Hey guys, welcome back to my vlog.
The sunburst flowers calling on warm days overdue.
There's like little kids around, but welcome back to my vlog. I'm at DSBC and that was very loud. I got a bang, a blue raz bang.
Yeah, you know, my best friend just got a job at Yogurtini. My sister knows. Jocelyn and I are going to be making lots of vlogs there, so stay tuned. Like, it was really scary.
Hey vlog, what's up squad? Jocelyn is a cutie with the, I don't know, cutie. You know, guys. You know, got it. So hey squad, this is Ben. He's an idiot. Not an idiot. I love that idiot. I love that idiot. And
We're just gonna go now.
you definitely should subscribe to Jocelyn because she is the cutest little person ever, and I used to totally just love her because like she's so great. And I look so ugly. Okay.
Simone too.
Hey, Jossie Wassie. The Jossie Wasp family.
No.
Swag be like,
Tell him the Peppa Pig in Spanish.
Peppa, ¿qué estás haciendo en mi chocolate?
You have to bite your lips. Oh. Peppa, ¿qué estás haciendo en mi chocolate?
Why can I say it like that? Peppa, ¿qué estás haciendo en mi chocolate? Wait, you can't zoom in? Let me just pretend like I'm zooming in.
Okay, we didn't get a proper introduction of you. Hi, my name is Esby. I'm 5'3". I go to Paradise Valley High School. Don't put that in. We're just not gonna talk about that.
You're sting, I'm done.
Close your eyes. What are you doing? Oh yeah, come on. All right. That's not fair. Come on. First one. T 7 G 8.
What starts with an A?
We want Kyle to almost side. So just to be clear, just between you and I, it's postponed, right? It's postponed. Okay. It's postponed to hopefully next week, right? Yeah, hopefully. All right. Oh no. Goes. Starts. Fast! Oh! He's got glitter in his mouth! He's got glitter in his mouth! Look this! Who's gonna win? Lucas! Your lungs are weak! Where's all that cordial? Come on! 3, 2, 1, come on! Oh, goodness gracious! Look at this! That's loud! Oh my God! Keep going! Come on! Yeah. Oh my God, that's huge! I know he's winning! Oh!
Let's go!
Hold it tighter!
Yes, Alika! Yes!
Come on! Alright, come on, give it up! Who's gonna win? Alika, come on! Who's gonna win? No! Who's gonna win? Come on! Go on! Come on! It's easy! Sabotage! Who do you guys want to win? Go like that!
Maya, come on!
Florida is
Maya! Let's go on again!
I don't know what's going on. That's scary, man.
Forehead. Look at her forehead.
Simone, way to get in the way. Literally though, like
Party, please. Pass me a cup and take a shot to the head like yarn.
no.
And I'm going to give you the answer. How do I know my worth? How do you know your worth? You will truly know your worth when you see yourself through God's eyes. Can we put it up there? How will I know my worth? You will truly know your worth when you see yourself through God's eyes. This is the story of Terry Horton, the truck driver. It's a true story. Terry Horton, the truck driver, had a friend who wasn't doing so well. She wasn't feeling well. She'd gone through a tough season in her life. And so Terry, the truck driver, thought, hey, I travel a lot. I stop at a lot of places. On this last route, I'm going to go and try to get something for Terry. She's not feeling so well. She hasn't been doing so well. And so Terry Horton goes to San Bernardino, California. Am I saying that right? Yeah, okay, cool. It's close. She goes to California and she finds this thrift shop. And in this thrift shop, she goes and she's like, "Yo, I'm gonna get my friend one of those gag gifts. You know those gifts that they're not like super good, but they're kind of they'll make your friend laugh. That's the type of gift she's looking for. And so she's looking through the thrift shop and she finds a painting, and it's a mess. Like it's horrible. She's like, this is ugly, and it's like the size of maybe my it's the size. What could I describe it as? It's like maybe this, a little wider. It's huge and it's a mess. And so she's like, she's gonna love this. She's gonna laugh her butt off. And so she goes to the counter, puts it on the counter, and says, "Hey, how much for this painting?" And the guy says, "It'll be $8. And she's like, "Are you kidding me? This is not worth $8. I'll give you $5. Do you think the cashier took it? Yeah, he said, all right, whatever. Reluctantly, he took the $5. He took the $5, and so she's so happy to give it to her friend. So she goes back. She goes back to Arizona, where she's originally from, and she goes to her friend, and she shows it. Hey, this is what I got you. She looks at it, and she's like, oh, that's ugly. That is horrible. I don't want that. And so, do you think she kept it? No, she didn't keep it. So what did the friend do? She took it. She's like, all right, forget you. You're not worth $5. And she goes, and she didn't say that. She goes and she takes it home. And she doesn't hang it up because it's a mess. It's ugly. And so she's like, well, I got to get rid of it. I don't want it in my house. So what does she do? She has a yard sale. How many of y'all have ever had a yard sale? It's pretty hard sometimes to sell stuff at a yard sale. And so this painting was pretty hard to sell. She left it outside. She was out all day waiting for somebody to stop by and buy it or buy whatever else she had. And then the art professor stops by. He's driving through and he stops and he looks at the painting. And he gets down and he goes and he looks at it and he observes it. He's like, He goes this way and he looks at it. He's like, And then he's like, okay. And he goes to Terry Horton and says, do you know what painting you have in your hands? And she's like, no, I got it at the thrift shop. He's like, well, if I'm right, I am an art professor, I get paid money to do this. It looks like you have a Jackson Pollock painting here. If you don't know who Jackson Pollock is, he's a very well-known 20th century artist, and his paintings go for millions of dollars. And so she's like, what, really? He's like, yeah. And so what do you think she does? She goes to Pawn Stars. No, she didn't go to Pawn Stars. But she goes and gets it authenticated. She goes and gets it authenticated. And they look at it, and they're like, yeah, wow. And they compare it to some other original paintings, and they're like, yep, that's a Jackson Pollock painting. And you want to know how much it was appraised for? It was appraised for $50 million. $50 million. Until this day, Terry Horton still owns this painting, and the highest amount of money someone has offered for it is $9 million. Ain't that crazy? We gotta go find Terry Horton. We gotta go get this painting. Any students down to go? I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for you. You, all of you. All you who raise your hands. We ain't gonna do that. That's called stealing.
I thought you were gonna buy it.
Oh, I ain't gonna buy. I ain't got that money. Light of the world in God's eyes. You are loved in God's eyes. You are forgiven and redeemed in God's eyes. You are anointed and have a purpose in God's eyes. You are beautiful in God's eyes. You are more than a conqueror in God's eyes. You are chosen, holy, and dearly loved in God.
They brought you water bottles. What's on my face? Oh, there we go.
So, this is where we're ending the vlog. Youth group is over.
Record the video.
I'm going to clarify a couple of things.
Just now.
Shh, guys. Okay, I called.
He's gonna answer.
Not have enough money in your account.
You broke.
I forgot I didn't have service.
I was gonna ask you your phone. My phone hacked to them.
It's not mine. But it's an unknown caller ID.
Best friend.
Okay, guys. Okay.
Try shooting me.
It's game time, baby.
Look like it hit
Here,
Gabriel.
watch. I'm gonna hit you. I told you.
Okay with that.
Ow.
See?
Adiós, que Dios te bendiga, hermanito Brian.
Gabe, a ver,
Entonces,
why does such a cutie comes from the Salados?
En Pineda.
Oh, Pineda.
I was born on July 16, 2003.
True.
No, I was conceived. Oh, we don't even know.
Who I am, which is really weird since this is my channel.
This is basically mine and Jocelyn's. Just kidding. Break up with your girlfriend. Yeah, cause I'm bored.
That is like, that's cool.
We get hit it in the morning. I'm kidding. Oh my god. It was a joke. It was a joke. My beautiful young
Friend.
lady.
This is the handshake
Mine's
that's
My
not
beautiful young lady.
Look, we got SB, Brisa, Ava, Yadi,
Wait, I wore this shirt on the last vlog.
Gabriel.
Excuse me, but we're famous.
Hold on.
I need to put my hand. Wow, this is literally so.
The camera doesn't like you. It likes me better. I think I'm gonna get some Pepsi.
Electrolytes. I'm getting him.
I'm gonna get a
I want to know where I can go when you're not around.